Hey, Shalom. First, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Kwakadash, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, Yahweh Shah, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. I want to give a double honor to the apostles, a great millstone who has taught me this truth. I want to give a peace and blessings to the Akim across the four corners of the earth who teach this truth and risk their life to do so. It's going to be a quick video. Lord, when the video is edifying, Lord, I can get something from this video. I was watching a video earlier, which inspired this lesson here. I'm gonna get what I got highlighted here. I'm gonna get what I got highlighted here in Sirach, chapter 30. And what this lesson is going to be about is not afflicting yourself, man. Not giving your mind over to heaviness. And this is something that I battled with. This is something that probably brothers battle with. So whoever may see the video, Lord willing, is edifying to you. But, when we teach, the first person we teach is ourselves, so Lord willing, I could be edifying to myself as well. Lord willing, the Spirit guide me, to make this video edifying for you, Akim. Okay, this is Sirach 30. And I'm going to start at 1. It says, he that loveth his son causeth him oft to feel the rod, that he may have joy of him in the end. And you can look at that, right? And that's on the physical level too. You have a son, and you chasten your son, you discipline him, so therefore he can have correction, and therefore he don't grow up being a fucking nigga, man, and doing all kind of crazy shit in this wicked ass world. But on a spiritual level, the Lord does that to us. Okay, scriptures say what? That if the Lord doesn't chasten us, then we're bastards. Okay? So it says what? Despise not the chastening of the Lord. Let me grab that. Despise not the... Right here. Proverbs 3:11. It says, my son, despise not the chastening of the Lord Yahweh, neither be weary of his correction. Because right now you will want the Lord to correct you. Okay? The world is going to get corrected by what? Fire. Okay? So what? We receive ours now, so therefore we're not condemned with the world. Thus saith the scriptures. So you might go through little things. You might go through things that, be in your mind, or things you can't really understand at that time, because the Lord is trying to show you something, and the Lord is putting you through something for something you did. And, sometimes it can weigh on your mind. Sometimes it could have you question certain things, but the Lord will guide you and lead you to, things that you need answer to. The Lord might, put the Spirit on you to watch another brother's video, that he might have did a week ago or a couple of days ago, and then answer the questions, and it makes sense to you, because what? The Lord directed the man's steps. So whatever the Lord wants you to go through, you're going to go through. Whatever the Lord wants you to see, or wants you to understand, you're going to understand. Okay? I'm going to run that back. It's Sirach 30:1. It says, he that loveth his son causeth him oft to feel the rod. So look, when the Lord chasteneth you, that means he loves you, man. Okay? It says that he may have joy of him in the end. It says, he that chasteneth his son shall have joy in him, and shall rejoice of him among his acquaintance. Okay, let me go down. It says, he that teacheth his son grieveth the enemy, and before his friends he shall rejoice of him. Though his father die, yet he is as though he were not dead, for he hath left one behind him that is like himself. And that's what happens, right? That's what happens. You might, you chasten your son, or your father might have, he probably wasn't in the truth, but, he probably was a man of integrity, and you adopted some of his ways. Okay? You adopted some of his ways. Okay? Now let me go, and that's a good thing, because not everything that our fathers did were bad, Some things that our fathers showed us were good, as far as on a man level. Right? Not everything that our fathers did, was right either, but not everything was bad. Okay? Not everything was, on some nigga shit, Your father might have showed you how to, do manly things. Your father might have showed you how to conduct yourself. Your father might have, gave you some advice. Okay? Some things that he might have taught you some things that he learned when he was a young man. Okay? That got him through certain things, that made him, successful in certain areas. Or he might have, been through things and failed and say, son, don't do that. Don't do that because this is what's going to happen. That's what, you can learn that from your father. Okay. Let me go down. This is Sirach 30. And I want to get this too. It says 15, it says health and good. And brothers can read the whole chapter, but for time purposes, I'm not. I'm gonna just go down and get what I think is edifying for the video. Sirach 30 and 15, it says health and good estate of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth. And us being Jake here in America, if you look at our people, we're not the healthiest. Okay. And a lot of that is due to poverty, and a lot of that is due to not knowing. And a lot of that is due to ignorance. Okay. Because if you follow the law, statutes, and commandments, then by default, you'll be healthy. But a lot of our people are willingly ignorant. A lot of our people will rather, follow the ways of America instead of following the ways of the Lord. Okay. And they justify, goodness gracious, their wickedness. Well, we don't live by them laws. We don't, blase, right? But Paul said, what? Do we make void the law? No, we establish it. Okay? We establish it, man. We keep it to the best of our abilities. Okay? Let me go down. It says, and another thing too, if you don't have health, because health is the real wealth. You know what I mean? If you don't have health, then you can't enjoy anything. That's why it says what? Health and good estate of body are above all gold. You notice people who are unhealthy, they feel negative and they give off negative things, right? Because they don't, it's within, man. You put negative, you are what you eat, man. You put negative things into your body, negative things are going to come out. You're going to get negative results. Okay? You might feel foggy. You might be feeling fucked up, right? And then you start thinking fucked up. And then once you start thinking fucked up, then you start doing fucked up shit. That's why you got to be mindful of the things that you say. You got to be mindful of the things that you watch. You got to be mindful of the things that you eat. It's a lot. Okay? You got to be mindful of the things that you consume, man. Okay? You can't be dabbled into everything. You can't do certain everything. Okay? We here as Hebrew Israelite, we live completely different from the world. Okay? We are the way we view things are different. The way we do things are different. Our walk is different. Okay? Certain things are lawful to eat, but you don't want to go over, board on things. Like, you can eat cake, you can eat cookies, certain cookies, you can eat, certain sweets and all that, but you got to be temperate. You know what I'm saying? You got to have balance. Some of our people don't have balance in anything that they do. And this is why, they have results that they have. Okay. Which is, it's really a sad thing. Cause it's like, damn, cause some Jake be in their 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s and still following the ways after Babylon because what? They're willingly ignorant. Okay. You go down to the point of the video. This is Sirach 30 and 21. It says, give not over thy mind to heaviness, and afflict not thyself in thy own counsel. Yeah, give not thy mind over to heaviness. Man, listen, when you in this walk, you in this truth, and you start understanding the truth, you start understanding certain things, Satan will try to plague your mind. Right? I'll get your mind. Because that's all it takes. As soon as your mind go, the body go with it. That's all it takes. Remember, before action is a thought. So what? They attack upstairs. These demons attack upstairs. That's why we rebuke demons in the name of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Okay? They attack upstairs. Can't let it get into your mind, man. Okay? It's a saying in the world, if the water doesn't get in the boat, it won't sink. The moment water gets in the boat, it'll sink. But as long as you can keep the water out the boat, you'll float. Okay? Same, that's like likened unto your mind. You know, negative thoughts, negative talk, negative, like when you live like that, trust me, I've been negative, man. And when you live like that, you only see negative. And then you come off as faithless. Then you're hard to be around. Everything in the conversation is always some negative shit. And then what happens is you get a dopamine release from being negative if you're negative too much. So therefore, if you're not negative during the day, then your day didn't go right. Right? Think about some of our people. Think about our women, right? They get on the phone, they gossip all day about negative shit, and it stems them. And they to the point where they don't want to see any positivity. They don't want to hear any positivity. To the fact where they start hearing to the moment where they start hearing positivity, then they like, man, what? I don't want to be around that person. Man, where the drama at? You know? Because what? They're addicted to negativity. So therefore, if nothing negative happens, then your day didn't go right. To the point where you want to see negative shit happen to other people. Certain of us got that bad, man. Okay? It says, give not over thy mind to heaviness, and afflict not thyself in thine own counsel. Okay? Being your own mind. You know, putting hell on yourself. You know, I've done it, man. You know, and it's a demon that needs to be broken. You know, and it's easier said than done, but what? That's why we got prayer. Okay? It says the gladness of heart is the life of man. Yeah, we're in hell. Indeed, we in hell, man. But we don't have to be overly sorrowful. We don't have to hang with our head low, or hang with our head low, walk with our head low, with our head hanging down. We ain't got to do that. We ain't got to add more hell than what it is. See, you ever seen a person, man, that no matter what they go through, they just find a positive in everything? You like, man, he resilient, man. Man. I like being around that person, man. His mindset is perfect. And then he get a lot. And then what happens is he's successful in the things that he does because he's not stuck in the mud. The mud is negativity. He ain't stuck in that shit. Everybody goes through the mud, man. But it's about how you view it. On the background of my phone, it says, failure defeats losers. Failure inspires winners. Right? Failure defeats losers. Failure inspires winners. But failure happens to both. It's about how you take it. Okay? You want to be negative about it, then you know, you'll eventually be a loser. If you want to be a positive, you want to have a positive outlook about it, you learn through the failure. So you know how to overcome the failure. But you're not going to have the wits or the energy or the mind or anything to overcome it if you're just viewing the negative. Okay, it says, the gladness of the heart is the life of man, and the joyfulness of a man prolongeth his days. Right? So the gladness of the heart, which is the mind, is the life of a man. Think about it. In your high times, right? Where, you know, you vibrant, right? You vibrant, man. Everything is going good, right? You feel good. Like, man, shit, I feel good, man. Today a cool day, man. I feel good, man. Like, ooh, I feel good. Right? You're not stressed out. But the moment you have a bad day, you feel that shit. swinging your head, huffing and puffing, talking under your breath, thinking negative, wondering if tomorrow gonna be the same, you know? And that shit could ultimately kill you, man. It's not healthy. It says, 23, it says, love thine own soul and comfort thy heart. Love thine own soul and comfort thy heart. Do what's good for you, man, in righteousness. Not saying feed the flesh, but the things that's righteous that you are able to do that make you happy, do it. Scripture say what? If you can do good for yourself, do it. Roughly paraphrasing the scripture. And give the Lord his just due. It says, remove sorrow far from thee. Remove it from you, man. Or you'll be stuck in that shit. You know what happens when you're stuck in sorrow? You start drinking a lot. Right? You start drinking a lot. You start, and then that brings other shit. Now you feel like you can't vibrate without the drink. And if you overdrink, it'll kill you, man. But you know what's crazy? When somebody's vibrant mentally and somebody is on a level of, man, I'm having a bomb ass. I'm having a bomb ass day, man. I'm cool. Like everything is, I'm on the up and up. They don't even feel the need to drink, man. So how can we get to that level of gratitude without using certain things to get us there? Without using drink to get us there? Because when you're overly sorrowful and you're sorrowful, how do people deal with it? Look at our people, man. Look at the ones that's on drugs and strung out and all that. They fill in the void, man. So they're able to deal with certain things. But the vibrant of our people, I don't need no fucking drugs. Cool. Because I'm already feeling good without it. I don't need no drink. I'm already feeling good without it. And doing drugs is off anyway. Smoking weed. Or whatever else they got out here. They got a bunch of shit out here. Okay? It says, love thy own soul and comfort thy heart. Remove sorrow far from thee. For sorrow hath killed many. And there is no profit therein. Yeah, there's no profit in being sorrowful. Okay? Like, yeah, we catch hell in this truth, man. We get it. We catch hell. But you can still be cool, man. It's like getting a whooping right when you was a kid. It's like, did you let the whooping ruin your fucking day? It was some kids that get a whooping, take the ass whooping. He be like, all right, cool. All right, that's out the way. I ain't gonna do that again, but I'm still go outside and play. They don't let it fuck up their whole day or let it fuck up their whole week. Okay, it says, love thy own soul and comfort thy heart. Remove sorrow far from thee, for sorrow hath killed many, and there is no profit therein. Envy and wrath shorten the life. Envy and wrath shorten the life, man. You keep worrying about, people who wronged you and did you wrong, and you sitting and waiting, and I've been there before, man. You sitting and you waiting for something to happen to these people, and then 2 or 3 years from now, you like, man, why ain't nothing happen? Because it don't happen on your time. It is better just to, man, let that shit go. Whatever. I don't even, and you know what's crazy about that is, like, when you run into these people and they see you not even tripping about it, it trips them out. They be like, oh shit, he ain't even tripping. He ain't even worry about me. It's like a woman, right? Who you might have had to cast off, and that might have did you wrong, or whatever reason you gave her a bill of divorce, and for her wrongdoing, and she see you a couple years later, and you're not even tripping. That'll fuck her up. That'll fuck most women up mentally. Like, damn, he ain't even, did he care the whole time? He ain't even. Because the whole time, she been trying to get with people to might get back at you, or getting people that was around your circle, and you know what I mean? And she thinking it's affecting you. But whole time, you like, if you show that you don't give a fuck, and you really don't give a fuck, then who the fool? She the fool. Because you damaging yourself and making it worse for yourself, trying to get back at me. Don't make it worse for yourself trying to get back at people who wronged you. Let that shit go. I had a problem with that. And there's nothing wrong with wanting, revenge, but leave it up to the Lord, man. That's why I say I ain't gonna forget what you did, but it's cool. I ain't tripping on that shit. Cause really, shit don't even be that deep, man. Okay, it says, let me run that 24 back. It says, envy and wrath shorten the life, and carefulness bringeth age before the time. A cheerful and good heart will have a care of his meat and die. Yeah, a cheerful and a good heart will have care about what he consume, man. You see these people, right? These big, out of shape, overly obese people. They don't, man, listen, man, they're not cheerful. Right? You don't care about your health. What do you care about? You got people in the world, right, that only do business with people that's in major deals with people that's in shape. I saw that the other day, right? You got people that only do high level business deals with people that's in shape. You got customers that only buy from people who selling stuff that are in shape, because it says a lot about you. It said you care about something. I work in the sales world, man. For my whole work experience has been nothing but sales, so I can tell you. How you appear, how you look go a long way. They should say, well, perception is reality, in the sales world. Right? What they say, perception, whatever somebody perceive you is, that's what you are. Okay? So yeah, man, just a quick video. Again, man, not to, run my mouth too much, but Lord willing, video is edifying. Lord willing, I can got something from this video. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Kakadash. On to the next. Shalom.